to your BITS Pilani days first in India. And I want to understand how was your entire experience in BITS Pilani that shaped you. And then we'll talk about the startup journeys.
Sure. I think Pilani is a very important, played very important role in my life. First is it's a campus, which is all these students, once you go there, you stay there. That was great experience for me because I grew up in a family, business family in Delhi. And we used to have, we spoiled in a way that we have servants and all that kind of thing. So even a glass of water, if I needed it, I had to ask a servant to bring a glass of water. So that much spoiled in that particular sense. For me, it was a little bit shocking going to Pilani because there's no servant service available, and then you have to take care of your clothes yourself. So a lot of learning how to get to the, washing your clothes, or getting hot water for, during winter. And also, sharing room with somebody, which is we never had. So it was a great experience in learning these kind of things. And being vegetarian, good thing was at that particular time, the whole Pilani food, in the mess, they're all vegetarian, except that couple of years down the road, they divided because there was a lot of demand from the people to have non-vegetarian. But for me, it was no onions, no garlic. It was pretty much difficult, but we were able to, make that happen. Education perspective, I think Pilani had a partnership with MIT, and we have a couple of professors from MIT coming and teaching us. That was a great experience, by the way, because their way of teaching was very different than the professors which were teaching us. And our curriculum was also based on MIT. So that gave us a lot of good leverage, both learning mathematics, physics, chemistry. And down the road, I was in electrical engineering, so all electromagnetics area, and learning about motors, learning about transmission lines and all that kind of thing was a great experience for me. And also, we just had during our time, a computer system just arrived. So learning the programming a little bit was also a great experience, feeding the cards into the card machines and all that. So Pilani overall really made me prepared to think about what can be done as a part of an engineer, and got into my mind that somewhere I want to do something to create an impact in the industry.
So what's the most memorable day or incident you recall from your BITS Pilani days?
Memorable day is, I think we used to have, I was very actively involved in organizing things. So there are a couple of things which is very memorable for me. One is we organized this hurdle race, going into different places, and people have to jump around and organize it for all the students there. And that turned out to be very memorable because, that gave us the idea is how to organize things. Second thing which was very memorable for me was, similarly, we had a festival where we invited a bunch of people from different colleges, and I was part of the committee. So we got an opportunity to invite Tarkeshwari Sinha. She was a minister at that particular time, so I drove with her from Delhi. That was a great experience. I still remember. Third was flying with the gliding club. I was very actively involved, learning the gliding as a part of the, the gliding club, which was there in Pilani. And one thing I still remember, to getting a free ride in Birla's plane going from Pilani to Delhi, because he used to come, G.D. Birla used to come there and was a remarkable man. Learned quite a bit from him. And also from the directors, Mr. Mitra, who was the director in our time. All the professors and everybody gave us really feel at home and coached us how to become a good leader, how to become a good student, and how to make sure that just getting the grade is not important, but learning something which can be useful is very, very important.
You came to US for pursuing your master's.
That's correct.
And you graduated from your master's in which year?
77.
Okay, got it. So after 77, what happened exactly? And then let's also talk about the first startup where you raised like $89 million from a lot of investors like Sequoia Capital and all. And what went wrong with that startup, and what were your learnings there?
Sure. So it's very interesting because when I came here, my plan was to go and do my master's and finish my PhD. So after master's, I got enrolled into PhD program. And during that particular time, there was really a very funny incident. What really happened? So I was sitting with my professor advisor, Professor Loomis, and in his office, and he gets a call from the basically the human services department. Basically, this is the department where they call looking for students to some company was looking for somebody. So he was looking at me and he says, I got a call from this company called BNR. Since you're going to do your PhD, it will be a good idea to go and talk to them. And maybe it will be a good idea to do your PhD after you get 1 or 2 year experience in the industry. I said, okay, fine. I mean, my professor is telling me. So I went an interview with BNR. And it was very interesting. I got an interview. The guy said they will call me in the plant. I went to the plant. I have that interview. Then next I found out I have an offer. And they used to call member of scientific staff as a part of, when BNR was part of Northern Telecom at that particular time. It was a telecommunication company, and BNR stands for Bell Northern Research in Palo Alto. Okay. So I started, working there. And 2 years later, I was thinking, okay, should I go back to PhD, not to go PhD? And this is, after my graduation in 77. And I decided that, and about the same time, my father passed away in India. So there was tremendous pressure for me to go to India and get married. So I got engaged during that particular time. And 79, I got married. Now there was a dilemma: what you do, go back to PhD or continuously in the industry? Because now I have my wife and and the family. So I said, okay, I will probably do it part-time basis. So I decided not to pursue the PhD and continuously in the industry, which has turned out to be pretty good long-term. But I still wanted to have someday, if I get the opportunity to get the PhD, I will still like to do it.
If you learned something new from this video, do share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel so that we can bring you the best content possible. Also, if you want to watch this entire episode, click on the link in the description box and you can go to Kushal Lodha YouTube channel and watch the entire podcast episode. Thank you so much for watching this and have an amazing day.